One name that I could not pronounce on here was Twyla Meyer, and thank you for coming forward and correcting my bad vision there. And now I'm going to read a couple of really short pieces. And looking through Trino's stuff here, I discovered that he had written a poem about pay toilets. And I've written a poem about pay toilets. And so I thought I would throw that in there. Of course, it's totally inappropriate, but that's me. This is called Didn't Your Mama Invent the Pay Toilet? Didn't your mama invent the pay toilet, or was it the guillotine? Some answers are hard. The way the blade sings, the vibration splinters, the smell of the crowd and dried blood, the sound, the approach, the warmth in the kneeling space on a busy day, the expressions in the basket below. It's not like fumbling for a dime and dribbling piss in questionable clothes, but it's the thought that counts. That someone who cares and shits like you knew what you would need and still asked for money. Did not care what you heard or lost as the blade fell. And what's more, would be lost in a crowd. Nothing would break that person off. Nothing would distinguish them. They all come from the human womb. We are strange like that, all with mothers. And now, Trino's poem, Pay Toilets. Did you ever stop to think? A poem about pay toilets. Oh shit, you think. Did you ever stop to think that only in the USA, to caca we pay? Did you ever stop to think how it would be a better world if instead we all got paid 10 cents to go caca? Did you ever stop to think that pay toilets are for rich people to help their ego, to help them spend their money? Did you ever stop to think what makes pay toilets different? Gold seats, silver toilet paper, free pencils to write your telephone number? Did you ever stop to think what archaeologists are going to say when 10,000 years from now they unearth these pay toilets? Did you ever stop to think how pay toilets are sort of the government's way of taxing your caca? Did you ever stop to think how people who prefer pay toilets think their caca is better than yours? Did you ever stop to think how American pay toilets are when they refuse the only Canadian dime you have? Did you ever stop to think pay toilets have different plumbing to separate the rich people from the poor? Did you ever stop to think that it's your last dime and there won't be any toilet paper and it's out of order? Did you stop to think that the bato climbing under the pay toilet door could be a PhD banker? Did you ever stop to think that bato is crazy, writing poems about caca? No correction. This poem is about pay toilets, and I think pay toilets suck. House.
Good evening, everybody. So good to be in this community. Good evening, everyone. So good to see everybody and to feel so strongly our community of poets and those of us who loved and cherished Trino Sanchez. Trino and I did lots of poetry readings together during the 70s, early 80s, during that period when our children were being killed right and left. And he did a poem called Stop the Madness, you remember that? And I did a poem called Calling All Brothers, and we would do that as a sort of dialogue between the two of us. I loved him dearly, and I was proud and honored that he thought of me as his sister. I'd like to read a poem that I wrote for another brother, a very strong member of our community here in Detroit, and I'm going to dedicate it to Trino tonight. This is in the tradition of the New Orleans march, funeral march, that is as much a celebration as sadness or mourning. My brother, Trino, this is music for your crossing. This is music for your journey to the light. This is music for your return to spirit. So many years, the light shone through you. No matter our need, your light revealed answers, found ways to deal and move on. Your arms sustained your sisters. You secured our safety and our peace. Now this is our song for your passage. This is our song for your passage. This is to chant you over. This is the soft beating of our drums. May you dance over into the embrace of the community of souls who are waiting for you. We are witnesses that you have given heart, genius, determination, and vision to family, tribe, and the universe. All your human assets rendered now. You are returning to essence. And this is music for your journey. This is our raising of the hymn as you pass on over. This is our slow two-step of a funeral march. This is our trumpet salute to the greatness of your heart. This is our farewell sermon, singing as we walk you peace the way home. Trino, this is music for your going home.
I'm going to call upon one of our musicians, Mr. Isaac Rivera. Please give him a hand. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Let's stop now. I'm not going to read a poem or recite a poem, but I'm going to give something else from my tradition. You see, Trino and I, in the early years of Casa de Unidad, we had a dream that Latin arts, whether from the Spanish-speaking Caribbean, like the island of Puerto Rico, where I was born, or of the Chicano experience, which Trino could relate to very easily, be appreciated in a way that it deserved. So what I'm going to do right now, and what I'm playing, is a bomba de Puerto Rico, an Afro-Caribbean rhythm that is one of community building, similar to what we have here now. See, in the old days, in the plantations around a giant bonfire at night, the community would get together and sing songs like Alegría Bombae, Alegría Bombae, Alegría Bombae, baila mi bomba cocine. Alegría Bombae, Alegría Bombae, Alegría Bombae, baila mi bomba cocine. And see, these sessions will continue 10, 20, 30 hours non-stop as members of the community got around and singing. See, some of the best singers in the Caribbean are also poets, right, Lolita? So this is my homage to him, because hopefully he's moving his booty up there to Bomba de Puerto Rico, ahí nada más. Can you imagine Trino? He would take his little parade right now, wouldn't he? Go around in a circle, and then he would say, slow it down, Ozzy, because I got to read this poem. And maybe I will go like this. And he will emphasize certain words. But then I would say, no, Trino, you got to do it this way, because it's got to be on the beat. Oh, okay. But Trino, I play this drum, I play this rhythm, because it's literally hundreds of years old. And all you did was continue that rhythm, that tradition that we even played when I was growing up in Clark Park, when it was sing, Alegría Bombae, baila mi bomba cocine. Alegría Bombae, Alegría Bombae, Alegría Bombae. Trino, you're not dead, you're living in all of us.